Being where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Clement in at power forward. Harden out there with Thorpe. Then it's Allen Crabb, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And that one's good. Freak.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Here's Rozier. 9-point game his last outing. The feed to DeRozan. Off the left rim and out. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
And here's DeRozan. Following the three-pointer by Freak. Pass to Towns from 15 feet away. Jump shot is good that time. Towns has got his first basket.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
There's the pick for three. And it's Freak missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
Harden outside. Towns with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the middle. Crabb, good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Out to DeRozan, all sorts of time. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Houston leading by 4. Fires the 3. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Minnesota shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Here's Rozier, covered by Thorpe. And Capella sends it back. Freak with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's Rozier. The pass to Lure. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Rockets making a change here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The shot's good from Fareed.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Franklin. Here's Clement. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Freak's got 10 points in the game.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Pass to Miles. Here's Kirk. Edwards defending. Pass to Miles. They get it back. Fareed. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Franklin dishes to Freak. Jacks up a 3. Shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Kirk. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Houston in the lead. Passes it to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. And he gets it to go.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
just beautiful when they play the game like this.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season.
Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
Blunt, he's checked in for Capella. The pass to Rozier. Chang, a screen. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Here's Rozier. The dish now to Fareed. Inside. Looking for Chang. He gets it there.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Franklin kicks to Freak. This one for three. The shot is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
Yeah, extremely embarrassing. I mean, a team that, by all rights, shouldn't have won a single game, took them all. You know that's in their heads as they take the court tonight, for sure.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter.
All right, target center, coming out of the court now.
We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Towns is out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Kirk in at the one. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers played really well. He had 18 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. It was a complete outing for him.
The Timberwolves have gone 6-12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Rozier, the pass to Wiggins. Screened by Fareed. From deep, Miles. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that one's good. Freak.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Rozier. He's got 6. Wiggins outside to the middle. Rozier, the pass to Fareed. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Clock at 4. And the shot falls short this time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
From the arc. Another three that time. A beautiful shot from Freak. Freak's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
On the wing, Wiggins wants to get it to Fareed and does.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Both good from the line that time.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Rozier. Kicks it to Wiggins. No luck. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back.
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He has 20 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
So on the floor for Houston, Clement, he's in at power forward. Thorpe is out there with Harden. Then it's Allen Crabbe, and it's Capella in at the 5-spot. And Freak throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Wiggins outside. Right side, DeRozan. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Thorpe. For the lead. Crabbe, no good.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
To the inside. Here's Lure. The shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. It's 2-on-1. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
All right, fans, that was your Timberwolves dancers. Let me hear it.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Thorpe kicks to Freak. Thorpe, the pass to Freak. Minnesota with the rebound. Wiggins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Rozier, covered by Thorpe. Here's Lure, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
And it's Freak missing.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Wiggins dishes to Towns. Shoots from 12. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Harden kicks to Crabbe. To the inside. Here's Clement to end the run. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And it's Rozier missing. Rockets trail by 5. Harden the pass to Freak. Feeds it to Crabbe. Dishes to Harden. Houston moving it around. Clement. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside DeRozan. The feed to Lure. Wide open look. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Clement. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He hits the second from the line. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They double him with Freak. Fareed at the elbow. From deep, Miles. Good on the shot. Miles has got 9.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Down low, here's Clement, and the rejection by Jang.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Kirk. Now Miles. He's got 9.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Rebound by Dang.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Pass to Fareed. The Rockets pull it in. Freak's got his 7th rebound here tonight. He feeds it to Franklin. To the paint. Freak kicks to Edwards. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Jang, a screen. There's the pass to Miles. Back to DeRozan. Takes it off the glass. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
Good job. Nice job by Fareed to lay into that defender. Put some wood on him with that screen.
Stevens, the pass to Freak. Stolen.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And the Rockets making a change here. Once checked in. Here's DeRozan. Fareed dishes to Jang. Pass to Kirk. Back to Jang. He kicks to DeRozan. Goes back up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. C.J. Miles is out there with DeRozan. Then it's John Lure. Then there's Towns. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
The dish to Freak. Minnesota with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Kicks to Miles. They set the pick. He dishes it to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lure. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. To the left wing. Here's Thorpe. Another miss by Houston.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And Miles kicks to Lure. Out to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Thorpe kicks to Freak. Picked off in midair. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Dishes it to Miles. Back to DeRozan. Towns sets the pick for DeRozan. Clock at 6. High post try, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
DeRozan against Harden. Feeds to Freak. Capella, the pass to Crab. Thorpe kicks to Freak. Towns comes with a double team. And stolen by Wiggins. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Lure gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Free throw good. Freak. Rozier, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And both free throws good from Freak.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Rockets trail by 7. Thorpe kicks to Freak. Pass to Thorpe. The feed now to Freak. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Freak's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Passes it to Rozier. And stolen by Freak. Pushing it up. The finish. And the jam by Harden.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
I don't want us to take the shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Chang, the screen. To the middle. Stevens, the pass to Freak. Out left to the wing. Here's Thorpe. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He feeds it to Freak. To the wing right side. Thorpe kicks to Capella. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clement. Stolen by Fareed. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Number 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Franklin for 3. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he is unable to get the second one. Here's Clement. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know it makes a big difference. I mean,
you got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. He delivered quite a star performance, not uncommon as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
Well, he spent a lot of time in the air at the defensive end, tormenting shooters and getting a bunch of blocks. He was a ball of energy on the defensive end and a great example to his teammates. He didn't let anything in his neighborhood go uncontested.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
postseason. The tournament is almost here. All the latest updates in the road to the finals. The professor is back to break down some moves.
Approaches, does a sham guy, snatches back.
We show off your top plays and give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. On today's episode of 2K TV Postseason, the tournament is almost here, and we have all the latest updates in the road to the finals. The professor is back to break down some moves.
Approaches, does a sham guy, snatches back.
We show off your top plays and give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. On today's episode of 2K TV Postseason, the tournament is almost here, and we have all the latest updates in the road to the finals. Back to break down some moves.
Approaches, does a sham guy, snatches back.
We show off your top plays and give you a chance at VC and 2K TV. Tune in now. here, and we have all the...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Moda Center, the place, and the Portland Trailblazers will be on their home floor as they go up against the Houston Rockets. Looking at Houston, they want to turn it around after the loss to Minnesota. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
We are live from Portland, Oregon for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
Yeah, right now, the Rockets, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
You know, you're right. They're not that far from being true contenders, but it doesn't look like this is the season for them to do so.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, Clement in at power forward. Thorpe is out there with Harden. Then it's Allen Crabbe, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And it's Freak missing. On defense, the Rockets coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the night.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pulls up. Gobert pulls it in.
You know, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's a big high bounce and goes in. And so it's Houston with it. It's a three-point game. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And so here's Portland. Good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Freak. 11 feet away, and the shot is good. Freak's got his second basket of the night. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Lillard kicks to Grant. Pass to Bazemore. Lillard, a screen on Harden. Clock at 6 to the wing right side. The shot by Lillard wide open. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Thorpe, the pass to Freak. The 3. The shot will not go. Now Portland's exit the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lillard against Harden. And it's Grant in the corner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Clement. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly.
Wow. Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Outside, Jones. Kicks to Davis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards a screen on Jones. Franklin dishes to Freak. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Freak's got 7.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Jones. Offensive rebound, Plumlee, and he uses the glass on the layup. Plumlee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
That is good. And that's now 9 points for Freak.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Jones kicks to Plumlee, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. The 4th spot held by Mason Plumlee.
You know, nobody said this guy couldn't miss last season, and because he was such a good in the league, his teammates always were looking for him.
And 101 left to play in the first. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Plumlee. To the paint. Freak passes to Stevens. Here's Blunt. Trains the three-pointer. Jones with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The dish to Plumlee. Down low, here's Davis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
First trip to the line for him here.
And Davis.
And that one falls for Davis. And he can't hit the second. Rockets trail by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Franklin. And it's Portland with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg,
and now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what...
So on the floor for Houston, Clement in at center. Edwards is out there with Allen Crabbe. Then it's Thorpe, and it's Franklin in at the 1. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He dropped in 32 points and stuffed the stat sheet with a double-double. A standout effort all around. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on the roll. He could have won that game all by himself. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
No good off the back of the rim. Trailblazers leading by 17. Outside, Jones. There's the pick. And it's blocked. A second chance effort. And Thorpe pulls it down. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Tyus Jones. Good season for him last year. 7th in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover.
Houston making a switch here. Once checked in, Trailblazers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Passes it to Freeman. 1:19 left now here in the second. Davis sets a screen. 5 to shoot. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Shoots from 12. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. Trailblazers leading by 16. Here's the screen, and it's Grant in the corner. No good with the triple. Rockets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Clement. No good from outside. Portland's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 18. And for Houston, they're shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. No good from 18. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. On the wing, Jones. 9 points last game. Here's Freeman. Off target from the baseline.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
A dominating first half. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Lillard has been playing really well. 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
They've got Kent Bazemore. He's out there with Damian Lillard. Gobert is out there with Grant. And it's Freeman in at the 4. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Harden dishes to Freak. Launches a 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Thorpe against Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's Gobert. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 4 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Grant kicks to Lillard. The shot no good. And Houston the other way now. Now here's Freak, defended by Gobert. Down low, Clement. Gobert with the block.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
The Trailblazers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. The free throw drops for Grant. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Houston making a switch here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Harden against Lillard. Stolen. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. The 3. That drops. Lillard's got 21.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds. No rings. We need to dominate the glass. Biggs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Damian Lillard, number 1.
He was at the top of the list for good reason. I mean, this guy had fast hands, worked extremely hard, always moved his feet, and had an excellent basketball IQ.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. There's the pass to Stevens. He dishes it to Freak. Cans the 12-footer. Freak's got 17 now.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Plumlee attacking. Brady passes to Harden. That's good. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Lillard, and Capella sends it back. They get it back.
A chance here, Kevin, to check out how the Trailblazers ranked in the NBA last season. First in rebounding, first in steals. Their offensive rebounding turned out to be a huge strength for them. I mean, no team in the league was better at scoring second chance points than them.
And you touched on their rebounding, just prolific in that area. Tremendous energy and physicality when attacking the glass.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Freak kicks to Capella. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Pass to Stevens. They set the pick. The 10-footer. Portland grabs the miss. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lillard left side. Here's Bazemore. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Trailblazers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bazemore. Jones checked in for Lillard. The Trailblazers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Blunt is out there with Edwards. Then it's Allen Crabb, and it's Brady in at the point guard position.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Here's Clement. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Portland. They're on a 13-4 run. Jones dishes to Lillard. To the inside. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Davis has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Pass to Blunt. Stolen by Grant. Inside, Jones lays it up and banks it in. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Lillard outside. Dishes to Jones. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Portland.
Oh, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. The feed to Cramp. Brady passes to Blunt. Here's Clement. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
To the paint, here's Davis. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. That's 7 points for Davis. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hart the pass to Freak. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is right up on it. And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Goes up the baseline. And a pick comes off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And that one's good. Freak's got 9 points in the quarter. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Now Sessions. He kicks it to Doherty. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Sessions. Davis setting the pick for Sessions. Just 5 to shoot. Freeman. They get it back. And another shot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And here's Sessions. Here's Freeman. Here's Davis. Off target at the rim.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Feeds to Doherty. Freeman. Edwards defending. Here's Freeman. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Kicks to Freak. Banked in off the glass. Freak's got 28 points for the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Damian Lillard. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And finished off by Davis.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Here's Osborne. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Portland, Osborne. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Houston with it. Now here's Freak. No good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his scoring ability. Just look at what he did tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille.
postseason. The tournament is almost here, and we have all the latest to the finals. The professor is back to break
approaches, does a shot, snatches back.
We show off your top plays.
I want